This is Agenda TV, sauti ya mwananchi.
We state unequivocally that President Kenyatta's private interests and 2022 succession must not be forced down the throats of Kenyans when his government remains incapable of doing what governments are supposed to do, which is take care of citizens and do no harm to them. At a moment of great anxiety and vulnerability, both state-led corruption and a misplaced obsession with succession politics are hurting Kenya's constitutional right to health care, education, food, shelter, and jobs. For these many reasons, and we demand the following from President Kenyatta and his government. 1, an immediate end to the long-drawn confusion and lack of leadership in the education sector. Comprehensively address growing concerns by parents about the fate and future of education. We do not believe that putting our children's education on hold for a year is acceptable. Parents and learners need to see leadership that inspires confidence and the message that the government knows what it is doing. A leadership that consults widely. This is not the case. We need a full disclosure, transparency, and accountability for all the COVID-19 funds, resources, and equipment from all sources, including loans, grants, donations, in-kind, and support, both locally and internationally. We demand the government publishes and makes accessible the roster of beneficiaries of the government COVID-19 relief funds and PPEs to date. We further demand that the government reallocate and redirect significant national government budget and resources to health, reverse unreasonable additional COVID-19 response-related budget allocations from national security to public health. The government must abandon their business as usual approach and prioritize the health and well-being of Kenyans, which includes protection of livelihoods for informal workers and businesses, as well as the chronically unemployed. We demand that the government investigates, arrests, and successfully prosecutes thieves at Afya House and across government who have stolen or made it possible to steal and or abuse COVID-19 response monies and other resources. Not a single person has ever been prosecuted for the Mafia House scandal of 2016, despite government promising to do so. We demand accountability. President Kenyatta must address the endemic corruption in the health sector, including the repeated adverse mention of people close to him. The national government must meet the medical costs for all healthcare workers diagnosed with COVID-19. We find the state of public health dire and the situation of healthcare workers morally unacceptable in the middle of a public health emergency of this magnitude. To demonstrate a duty of care for our healthcare workers, we demand immediate and unconditional payment of all delayed salaries and benefits to healthcare workers, immediate provision of quality and sufficient personal protective equipment for all healthcare workers, and that county and national governments provide comprehensive medical insurance to all frontline healthcare workers and their families. That the national government implements a compensation package for all frontline healthcare workers who lose their lives during the duration of the pandemic. We also demand that the government provide cash transfers for all Kenyans in need and suspend all HELB, that is Higher Education Loans Board payments. Our mobile money capabilities makes it easy for efficient and traceable transfer of cash to the needy. It is moments like this that credible, legitimate governments show their citizens the direct and more personalized benefit of their taxes. Additionally, in the wake of the unprecedented job losses and dire economic situation, the Higher Education Loans Board must suspend compulsory repayments for at least 24 months for those who need the relief. We also demand that the government provides cash grants to medium, small, and micro enterprises, which are the engine of our economy. Yet we continue to see a fixation with the 1% of big businesses who are politically connected and have superior lobbying power.